Our other big story, it's Super Tuesday in campaign 2016.
And voters in Massachusetts and 10 other states are casting ballots right now. Today, former President Bill Clinton visited Taunton and New Bedford, campaigning for his wife as she fights a strong challenge from Bernie Sanders.
Today's results could make or break several of the presidential hopefuls.
And we have live team coverage for you tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Perry Russum has the latest on the Republican side.
But first, let's go to Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado live in New Bedford with the Democratic angle.
Well, President Bill Clinton came to this polling place today telling the crowd how important Massachusetts is to him and Hillary. President Bill Clinton appeared in New Bedford to a raucous crowd, flanked by Mayor John Mitchell.
It's New Bedford Clinton country!
The city was a Clinton stronghold. In 2008, she won 70% of the vote against President Obama in this city, and the campaign wants to keep it that way.
She won here last time.
New Bedford was one of 4 campaign stops in Massachusetts for Bill Clinton, a quick swing outside a polling place. Shirley Magnet arrived bright and early, the second person in line to vote. She voted for Hillary Clinton.
I'm hoping that she will be the first woman president.
I'm from the Bernie Sanders campaign.
We're just calling to make sure everyone is voting.
At Bernie Sanders' New Bedford headquarters, we met Chris Dollard, who has organized volunteers canvassing this area for Bernie.
I understand that this is a bit of a stronghold from her from the last election, but I think a lot of people in this region identify very closely with his politics.
One of those volunteers, Ian Langloy, who like many young Sanders supporters wasn't too involved in politics before Bernie came on the scene.
Because I feel so strongly that Bernie will change this country for the better and bring wealth back to the middle class.
I also spoke to the Massachusetts state director for the Bernie Sanders campaign. He says this is an important state to win tonight, but they knew from the beginning it would be an uphill challenge. Now, coming up new at 6, President Bill Clinton tells us why Massachusetts is so important to Hillary. We're live in New Bedford with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom. I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
We begin with campaign 2016. It is Super Tuesday, the biggest day of this year's primary season.
Millions of voters are expected to make their voices heard today. Elections and caucuses are being held in these 12 states, including Massachusetts.
And that's where Bill Clinton was today, campaigning for his wife Hillary in New Bedford. Just a couple of doors down from the Clinton campaign office, Bernie Sanders supporters were drumming up support for the Vermont senator.
And we have in-depth coverage tonight. New at 6, Eyewitness News reporter Perry Russum is talking to a local Trump supporter.
Ted Nesi is taking a look at the impact Rhode Island's primary is expected to make.
But first, let's go to Steph Machado live with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom.
Well, the polls are open until 8 o'clock here in Massachusetts, and President Bill Clinton swung by this polling place, told voters how important Massachusetts is to him and his wife.
Thank you all for being here.
A huge crowd for President Bill Clinton making a campaign swing through New Bedford, one of 4 in Massachusetts on Super Tuesday. Julia Yurovitsky overcome with emotion after shaking hands with the former president.
It was a wonderful experience. And I told him we voted for his wife today.
He strolled by this polling place with Mayor John Mitchell by his side. The city is a Clinton stronghold. She won Bristol County by a landslide in 2008 and won the whole state. We asked President Clinton how important Massachusetts is to Hillary.
She went to college here. She started her career with the Children's Defense Fund here. And so it's a big part of our life, you know.
I'm with the Bernie Sanders campaign.
At Bernie Sanders' New Bedford headquarters, the strategy is phone calls, door knocks, and canvassing.
We realize what we're up against, but we also realize that something I found in this is that it's an incredible grassroots network.
Trying to get their populist message to Southeastern Mass Democrats, chipping away at support the Clintons have held here for decades. I also spoke to the state director for the Bernie Sanders campaign. He says a win in Massachusetts is crucial tonight, but he knew it would be an uphill battle here. Sanders is watching the Super Tuesday returns from his hometown, Burlington, Vermont. Hillary Clinton is on her way to Florida, looking ahead to that crucial state that votes on March 15th. We're live in New Bedford with the Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom. I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.